is leaving, and
This-
that's bullish to me. That means that we've done a good job. Everybody here believes in why they're here, and it's only up
Exactly.
from here. It's fucking
Exactly.
awesome.
And this times, especially when the time's so tough and crypto markets are all in the red, like we have a
People are
solid
cashing
enough
out of
community.
crypto, trying to pay tax
Yes,
monies and shit. Like we're not moving.
exactly.
We're not moving.
We have a
Super
diamond hand
bullish.
in.
So let's get this started. It's gonna be just a really quick one, but I just wanted to get some points across to you guys. Like how much confidence I have in this project and the community. Like I've done so many coins, and I haven't had a community quite as strong as this one. I just wanted you guys to know, like, our marketing funds are fairly low right now from everything that we put money towards the exchange, to the game, to the website, to everything. And I've actually even put about 15 BNB of my own money into it. So just so you guys know that how confident I am is I put 15 BNB of my own money into this. That's not part of the marketing wallet. So what we're going to be doing this week is the team is going to get together. CryptoFish and I are going to go over all of our accomplishments, and that's going to be something that's going to go on the website. And then we're also going to completely redo the roadmap, because the roadmap was completely thrown together by me at the start of the project as just kind of like get it out there, put it on the website, and just kind of forget about it. And it hasn't been updated yet. So we're going to do a completely new roadmap, do like phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, and we're going to do it for like 2 years worth, because we want to really plan this project out perfectly. And we'll be talking about how we can get into NFTs, and we're going to start looking for NFT designers, and we're going to start planning like real NFTs. There's not going to be tons of NFTs. They're going to be just like made perfectly, because they're going to be single ones. They're going to be like
one-to-one originals.
Yeah, we're not gonna print like 10,000s of them, and like they're gonna be good NFTs, and there's another thing that I'm gonna talk to you about.
Sorry, can I jump in for a sec? Look at our artwork. Look at the quality of artwork. We threw up a contest overnight. We had five amazing submissions. It's fairly easy to digitize art like that, and it's really cheap to cast and to mint an NFT on the BSC network. So moving forward, you can associate royalties to an NFT that are for life. As many times over as an NFT gets sold, royalties can be, cast back to the original holder or whatever. Basically what I'm getting at here is, we can look at doing artwork in the future. And this is all speculation, you guys. I'm just thinking off my feet here. We could look at digitizing artwork from fan art, for members of our community, digitizing the artwork, minting NFTs, presenting those, selling those off, in the market, and attributing royalties to, either the artist, the pools for the Shiba Exchange, for the Cancer Foundation research facilities that we're looking at partnering up with, whatever. Totally open-ended. I'm totally talking out of my ass here, but these are possibilities, right? Like NFTs. Could be something that we look at in the future. I've got some experience with, and I'm learning pretty quickly from some pretty experienced cats on how to jump in without wasting too much time doing so. So moving forward, I just wanted to say great job on the artwork. And if we do look at NFTs in the future, sorry to ramble, I would really like to try and incorporate some of the fan art that we get, and make sure that we're taking care of the people that are
I'd actually really like to get them on the website too. It's it's so cool how this thing started and how far it's come, and seeing fan art come in is pretty cool. It's really humbling. But on the NFT thing, the guy that is right now I'm working with to build our exchange, I've been talking to him about doing a NFT marketplace. So once we get the exchange done, everything's up and running, everything's going smoothly, everything's kind of self-run that way. I would like to, add an extension onto it and have our own NFT marketplace and kind of sign like like how record labels do artists. I'd like to do like sign NFT artists to our marketplace where we help market their art and a portion of the sales from their art go to charities. So
that's incredibly bullish, and I think that I've got a pretty tangible network that I could entertain that idea now, and we would have ample time to establish those partnerships and some brand ambassadors. Again, this is like undeveloped territory for us, right? So this is something looking forward 3 to 6 months. Again, CDawg just talked about laying out a roadmap, updating our roadmap and professionalizing that. One thing that I touched base with him in Mod Chat was maybe attributing timelines to our roadmap, giving some investors to look forward to. It creates a little bit of pressure on us. It's hard to forecast what's going to happen, especially when you're learning on the go. When you attribute timelines like Q1 2022, Q2, whatever, people want to see those timelines being hit. Now that can be really good, and I'm looking for input here because this is an idea that I brought up. If you guys want to see that on the site or not, obviously there's core holders right now. So, do you guys think that would be beneficial or potentially detrimental if we don't hit those deadlines? If deadlines are hit, it looks great. If they're not, it can look bad and be criticized. But I think, just to summarize, if we have reason to have not hit those timelines, then it is what it is, right? Life happens, crypto's crypto, shit happens. But it could look professional to have on our roadmap.
We could do like instead of like a final timeline, you could do like first update timelines.
Yeah, or like Q1 to Q2 2022, kind of loose ended, right? Give yourself 3 to 6 months, like.
But yeah, and one thing that we haven't really done that we need to start doing is having meetings, like community meetings, where we can talk about things that we can potentially do with Chiba, because I would really love complete community input rather than just me and CryptoFish coming up with ideas. I'd really like all ideas from the community on what we can do and how we can get there.
Yeah, I absolutely second that 159%. It's really hard to get everybody active on a voice chat or to correspond with all the questions. Like right now we have less than 2,000 members. Well, basically I should say we've got 2,000 Telegram members. That number could be 20,000 soon. We're going to continue to have AMAs in the future. And it's going to get super hard to keep up with questions and stuff. So now is the time to develop systems that will work where we can interact actively, like real time with everybody. Maybe have an announcement
I'd
channel.
like to not fall, I'd like to do one every week where we plan a community meeting where we come on voice chat and we plan and we talk and we hash things out and
yeah, super cool. Chucky and I were talking in Somaliland. We're in a bit of different time zones. So between us core members, we could basically establish the contents of an AMA and offer, the same AMA in different community, time zone, or, nationality. Obviously, we've got some boys here speaking different tongue. So we could replicate the AMA in other communities. I think that would be above and beyond. It would give it'd give everybody a chance to correspond. Not everybody Turkish, not everybody Chinese going to be at the same place, same time, asking the same questions. But if we can replicate what we're doing and basically, you guys know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm getting off topic, trying to read stuff.
No, I understand. And actually, just to second what the CDawg said, about getting the community involved. Like I just thought about how I work. I work in a government building, and what usually we had is when the CEO wants to involve us, we have let's say all our thoughts. We have meetings. It's a Dropbox. You gather all your questions, your thoughts, and you drop in a Dropbox. Maybe we can create something. Maybe we can create something like that for the community where they can all their concerns and their questions would be submitted to a Dropbox. Then we as a team go through them. You know what I mean? And then we have a poll like that.
Dude, I'm right there with you. I'm writing notes as we go. I was just thinking, CDawg asked me earlier if I could maybe get on creating a Chiba Inu announcement channel so that we can keep you know, a log of all our updates, all our news, and everything that people can pop over and check
actually,
it out.
I made that one yesterday, so I'll make you an admin on it.
Attaboy. Sorry, I was sleeping. Not literally, but yeah. So if we can maybe do the same, maybe like a Dropbox or a thoughts, bring up like content for the next AMA. Yes. You know, just a group people can click over and just can drop questions. Doesn't necessarily need to be answered right away, but it can be answered right away if one of us gets to it. But things that we can log,
a really
and
amazing idea. Maybe a complaint box, dude.
Yeah, complaint.
Exactly.
You know? Well,
exactly. We have to see the good and the bad. So of course, yes.
Yeah. That's super important, right? Super important. And to give people an opportunity to. Sometimes it's hard to go off and chat because you don't think you're going to be heard, or you just see the hype and you're like, "Fuck, I'm not even going to ask." Sometimes it's hard to approach devs because you don't really think you're going to get an answer right away, or whatever, right? Anyways, if you have a sense like that, if we have a group where it kind of establishes a sense of community where you can go over there and kind of, for lack of better terms, like not soft FUD, but bring up question or concern. Like there's questions that I would ask as an investor that I don't need to ask from an insider because I know and have faith in the token of the team. CDOG's an OG beast. But if I was an investor, I might ask, you know, why is there only like a 46% liquidity lock or whatever, which might be something to bring up or talk about. Right. But there's like questions like that in main chat under the wrong circumstances might be, presented or construed as FUD. Like I'm in other groups and I've asked tangible investor questions that you want answers to, that you ask devs and you don't really get an answer right away. So you bring it over to main chat, boom, fucking blocked because it is perceived as soft FUD or whatever. Right. So we have to have limitations to what we allow on our main chat, right? Within reason, we have to allow people to have a voice, but we have to limitations. So if we can go over to a designated channel where people can sit there and talk about it, you know, obviously it'll still be moderated. People can't sit there and shit talk Chiba, or it is what it is. But if they want to bring up question or concern, they absolutely should and need to have a place to do that. And as core team members, as a dev team, we need and want to hear all input, not just negative or not just positive, right? So that's a really awesome idea, man.
It's really annoying that it comes up as and even like some of the Twitter posts that people make or like the influencers makes like 46% is locked, and it's like, yeah, 46 is locked, but 54% is burnt. So yeah, I don't know why
nobody why not point that out? Because the people know that, right? The same guys that are going to sit there and FUD. And we're going to see that. So we need to stand together as a community because Shiba is like an OG brand name, right? And it's basically Shiba and Sheem smashed together. That's the first thing I thought of when I heard Shiba. I was like, you guys are that's such an OG name, right? And there's going to be, when you're doing things right, you're going to have people try and slander your name. You're going to have people try and replicate you. I've had people private message me claiming to be CDOG, and I'm just... Anyways, and Young God too. I don't think I'm infamous enough yet to be replicated, but it's coming. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like when you're doing things right, you're going to have people either try and slam you, throw you in the dirt, or replicate what you're doing. So.
Oh, for sure. And we haven't even seen it yet. That once we hit the 100 million market cap, that's when the real scammer is going to come out of the woodwork too. So it's kind of good that we actually be transparent from the get-go to the community,
You wait, it'll come sooner than that. I think when we hit 1 million market cap, then people that see that we have the potential to hit 100 million market cap will really start to fucking piggyback.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have 100 fucking random ass telegrams and giveaways and shit that we have nothing to be associated with. It's gonna come. It'll come.
Matt, you have no idea what I'm planning for giveaways when we get a big volume like that. Because, I mean, having a 9% tax is going to be really like an excessive amount of money that we don't need. And there's going to be, I'm planning on doing like $10,000, $20,000 giveaways. Like it's.
Yeah. That will cause such mad FOMO, man.
Yeah.
Look at okay, so we got King Floki token. I don't name drop much, but good guys, good group of guys, whatever. But that just goes to show that like aggressive marketing and paid marketing and fucking all these giveaways, like it's really good, but it's not everything. Like investors want to see the chart go up forever, and that's never going to happen. You could look at the King Floki chart and be like, oh, it's been dumped a bunch of times. People don't really understand that. I don't know. Slow long-term organic
people need to understand like that we have a lot of marketing already out there. Like so many people know about Chiba. So many people know that we don't really need to keep blasting it in their face. Chiba, 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 Chiba. They know about it. They're going to come back and look at the chart every once in a while. They're going to, like today, there's just been a bunch of, random buys here and there, and people just know that it's a floor. And then when they see that it's going to start rising, that's when people are going to start buying. We don't need to be doing aggressive marketing because we know our product is good. We have we got solid holders. But as soon as we, come out with that exchange and show people that we are here to stay, we're legit, that's when we're going to start blowing up.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like I was.
Here, don't worry.
Huh?
But I'm going to end the recording there.
Are we starting the big competition?
That was a long shower, bro. You were so late.
Are we done the? Oh, you.